like this and he tries to push me away, I'm setting him up for the arm lock. And then lift the hip up. Like this,
another application for something like
away,
this is when the person's got me on a headlock.
Setting him up for the arm lock. And then lift the hip up. He got me on the headlock. Then I hook my leg.
Another application for something like this is when the person's got me on a headlock.
Roll out. And I find myself in this position. Got me on the headlock.
Ended up the other.
Then I hook my leg.
Set up. From this position, after using my hands to establish my base, even though he's still heavy on the headlock, I'm on top of him and I find myself in this position. With my base comfortably set in this position. Set up. My hand from this position, of his neck, after using my hands to establish my base, my wrist, even though he's still heavy on the headlock, I'm on top of him in a mounted position to make my base comfortably set at this position. As he let go, my shoulder and my head will go in front of his arm in place. I'll hold my wrist and trapping his arm to make him let go. On the ground. As he let go, my shoulder and my head will pinch his arm in place. Bring the leg over. I'll put my hand for this kind trapping his arm. Other hand on the ground, and pivoting on this hand. I will bring the person's got me on the headlock here. For this kind of as I hook the leg, climb up. Use my hands on the ground for base. The person's got me on the headlock here. Holding my neck and trying to push me up. As I hook the leg. Number one is to keep your balance. Climb up. Once I have this established and I'm sitting down, my center of gravity is lower here. I know he can't throw me out. Holding my neck and trying to I let him jump for a little bit so he gets tired from this position. Is to keep your balance. Then the arm goes across the neck. Once I have this established, put the blade of the arm with my center of gravity lower here. Neck. I know he can't throw me out. I let him jump for a little bit so he gets tired from this position. Same steady frame the arm goes across the neck. Lean the weight, put the blade of the arm against the soft part of the neck. Not on the head, but right here, next to the neck. From here, bring your hand, hold your wrist, and on the same steady frame that we had on the ground. You might want to bring your knee up a little bit because sometimes if the knee is too far back, it's going to be more that way. Bring the leg around. From here, you have your trap his arm, bring your knee up, hand on the ground. It's easy, it's a short. I'm going to bring your knee up a little bit because sometimes if the knee is too far back, it's going to be more difficult to bring the leg around. Spin the leg around. You have your here. The arm is strapped at all times and easy to break. It's easy, it's a shorter trajectory to cover from this point. From here, weight on the hand. Spin the leg around. If when he does this move at all times, touch the leg in. Easy to break. Keep the head down. Go to my knee. Rolling back. If when he does this move, he tucks the leg in. Keep the head down. Mount the leg. Always taking my time. There's no rush. He's not going to escape from here. If he would let go of my neck, I'll be mounting on top of him like here. Clear the leg out the way. If he does, always taking my time, no rush like that. He's not going to escape from here. Take my time, establish my let go of my neck, and then bring the hand in front of the neck. I'll be mounting on top of him like the other hand. So I'll be alright. If he be aware at this point that instead of putting the frame on the neck like that and lifting your head up, I want to take my time, establish my position. A lot of force and makes it very heavy on your neck. Because if I try to lift my head up, I'm using the stress of the back of my neck against his arm. Instead of putting the frame on the neck, if you hold tight, and lifting your head heavy on my neck, which brings a lot of force and makes it very heavy on your neck. Instead, make a frame with the arm and lean the weight forward so that the pressure is transferred to his neck. So if you hold tight, instead of you having to lift your head heavy on my neck, do this. Don't put your head into his neck until he lets go. Instead, make a frame with the arm, your head is already the weight forward. The leg is pressure behind his neck. Instead of you having to lift your head up, do this and dive into his neck until he lets go. Then you trap the arm, your hand is already here, the leg is right behind his head, and you're back into this. If when he's here, we make the frame, scoot my hip away, I bring my leg over, but he does not let go of my neck. If when he's here, I go to lift the frame,
my hip away.